Did you hear what we have to do today?
Yeah, the boss said we have to finish the last few parts on the overall design. How are we ever gonna get this finished? Hey, by the way, what CAD tool are you using?
What do you think I'm using? I'm using remedial CAD, just like everybody else. Everybody uses remedial CAD.
I know you're so right. Everybody does use remedial CAD. It's like the popular thing to do. And you know what else? It's so cool how the buttons are so shiny. Sometimes it crashes and stuff, but that doesn't really matter to me. The buttons are just so shiny.
I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got the hottest date tonight, and I haven't had a date in like 10 years. How am I supposed to sit here and model up some stupid parts for my boss and miss my hot date? What am I gonna do?
I have no idea, man. I guess it's the girl or the job. Good luck with that one. See you later. I'm out of here.
Alright, man. See you later. Have a good night. Well, I guess I get to fool everybody again. Another late night, me sitting here by myself all night long, missing my hot date. Whatever. I'm not missing my hot date. Not for the world. Besides, I've got Autodesk Inventor to help me get my job done much faster than anything else, especially remedial CAD. Autodesk lets me get my job done so much faster than remedial CAD. I open it, run with it, few clicks, and I'm done. Just that simple. I'm simply going to go ahead and open up my component that I need to model these pieces that I need to finish tonight within a matter of minutes so I can get off my hot date. I'm going to sit down and open up this dishwasher door assembly. Very easily within Autodesk Inventor. I can grab my loft tool to be able to create some surface geometry on this component. Not only can I create this surface geometry quickly with a simple click of a button, but I also have the capability to be able to control the geometry in relation to the rest of the components that are in my assembly. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down and tell it how I want this geometry to interact with the rest of the dishwasher door. Then I'm going to go in and make modifications to the overall weights on this component. As I change this weight control, I can take a closer look at how the geometry is updating based on the dimensions that I'm putting in. And I can get the exact control that I want for this component. So easy and quick. Autodesk Inventor makes this easy for me to be able to sit down and do this extremely fast. I'm going to be off to my date in no time. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the geometry and move on to build some additional sheet metal components on my assembly. Down here on the bottom, I've got the start of a sheet metal component. My boss told me I need to finish this thing off. Now there's some complicated geometry that I have to work with on this sheet metal component, so I'm going to have to use some of the advanced sheet metal tools built in natively to Autodesk Inventor. I'm going to go ahead and grab my unfold command built right into the product. This allows me to take complex sheet metal geometry and unfold it. I'm then going to be able to sit down and add some of the additional flanges that I need to build up this component. After I build up those different flanges, I also want to create a hem on the geometry. Now obviously there's a variety of ways that Autodesk Inventor allows me to do this. But I'm simply going to go ahead and create this geometry and cut out some unwanted shapes on the component. Once I've cut out my 45-degree angles on this component, I'm simply going to go ahead and refold the geometry. My unfold and refold command saved the day. The only reason I'm able to get on my date so early is thanks to the unfold and refold commands. I have a few additional pieces of geometry that I need to place on this component. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up by adding the additional flanges that I need. I not only have the ability to create these different flanges on the geometry, I have the ability to control how these end conditions meet up to each other. Once I've built the sheet metal geometry, I not only have the component in place and everything accurate and correct as I want it to be, I'm also able to generate a flat pattern for me to use. With a simple click of the button, I'll go ahead and create the flat pattern. Not only do I have the capability to generate the flat pattern, but I have the capability to save this off as a DWG file. So I can send this directly off to my laser cutter or plasma cutting table. The guys on the shop floor are going to be amazed tomorrow when they come in. Well, since I was able to finish those parts so fast, I'm going to go ahead and generate just a quick couple renderings for my boss, so he can send them over to sales and marketing. Make sure we've generated the components that they want to see. Man, I'm able to use tools like Showcase to be able to generate these renderings so quickly. Autodesk products are so much better than Remedial CAD. He's going to be so impressed, he's going to give me a raise. Man, I finished that fast. Faster than I could take off my black mask if it wasn't glued to my face. Now I can get over to my hot date.